Good afternoon, it's Kinninigan. For the video yesterday, if I hearted to comment yesterday on the video about asking about the reptilian conspiracies I'm going to rank, that means I've got got a few more to heart here. So we're just going to rant here for a second. I had to figure out how I'm going to do this. So let's see. I got my All right, it's been a while since I signed into my Microsoft account. They give me Microsoft points, and I can cash them in for rewards. But I think I don't. Whatever. Yeah, this is your Microsoft account with Windows. So we're signing into Whiteboard. I used Whiteboard before. Yeah, here it is. Here we are. These are ones that I did previously. 7 proofs of Alpha Draconian reptilians are ruling Earth. Yeah, and then I kind of did an interactive. These were on YouTube channels I had previously. I wasn't signed into my account. Let's see, what else? Purple. Oh, yeah, I was explaining Han Purple. What's this one? Oh, this one. Oh, look at this. This was a brainstorming for my book. Interesting. And I did this on a video. Yeah. So, how am I going to rank these reptilian conspiracies? Well, here's what I'm thinking. I want to do topic brainstorm, mood board, cause and effect diagram. I don't think we have a good template. Strategy. Do we have grids on here? If I can here's what I want to do. I got this idea from another YouTube channel I saw called Glidius or something. He does Game of Thrones. I'm currently reading Game of Thrones. Sort of reading them. Yeah, technically, I bought the books previously, paperback ones for $4.70 a piece because they're secondhand, they're used, just to have the books because I am actually listening to the audiobooks and they're on YouTube for free. There's a woman who actually narrates them, and she's really good. I'm going to make a video about Game of Thrones because there's a lot of interesting things happening in the books that wasn't in the TV show. A lot of the mystical and occultic aspects of what's going on, which is more of what I'm interested in, besides just the anyway, we're not going to start talking about Game of Thrones. So yeah, they do all these theory videos, and they were using an XY grid, sort of, so I can rate theories on how likely they are to how unlikely on a y-axis, and on the x-axis. This is one of the first things you learn in pre-algebra or algebra. This is when I went to school, that would have been 1991 is the first year I had algebra because I was a nerd. I had algebra my freshman year in high school. I went to art school, or else I would have been calculus level when I got to college. Math and science and art is what I was good at. My English sucks. You know how many years it taught me? It took me to learn how to say Quetzalcoatl. I still say Google Mesh. I don't. I say Google Mesh on purpose now. Giggle Mesh, because he's going to be in my reptilian book. Of course, he's the first. Yeah, I'm going to make a video about it. So yeah, and then on an x-axis, I could have very likely and highly unlikely on the different theories, and then some of these we're going to have to make separate videos about. Thanks, John Jeff. asked me how the Stegosauruses had sex, and this is at the Smithsonian. They have been trying to figure that one out for 100 years. I shit you not. Since 1906, they have been researching. It's in here, specifically the Stegosaurus. How could a Stegosaurus reproduce? 100 years. Somebody handed these people $100 million grant, like Democrats would do. Um, here, here's $100 million for a grant. Figure out how Stegosaurus is fucked. And for here it is, 100 years. Stegosaurus has become an icon of mystery. Now because this ain't really. There's another question, part of that question that I'm going to put in the stream. That's about the dinosaur theory altogether. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. But the Stegosaurus thing, I just want to mention this because look, they've been trying to figure it out for 100 years. The question he asked me: Stegosaurus has become an icon of the mystery surrounding dinosaur sex. Dinosaurs must have made it, but just how they did so has puzzled paleontologists for more than 100 years. So basically, somebody with $100 million grant from the government sat there with two Stegosaurus models and tried every Karma Sutra position known to man to figure out how they could, without impaling themselves, because they had spikes on their back. But then comes another thing. Who says they were male and female? What if they were asexual, able to self-reproduce? More, see, these creatures that were around supposedly, and they're relics of dinosaurs. I'm going to make a separate video on dinosaurs because I love talking about dinosaurs. It's a good video for the channel. There's a huge interest in dinosaurs. And we're going to talk about some of the things, like dinosaurs being more bird-like. I don't know. I never saw pigeons have sex, but I know they do, right? They lay eggs. Chickens lay eggs. Female chickens can lay eggs, right? They don't have to have sex, right? The chickens have sex every day. What if they lay dozens and dozens of eggs and only like a few have a chance of actually hatching? Or I don't know. So yeah, if you can figure out how Stegosauruses have sex. Oh, but here's the thing right here: the iguanodon hands. This is mentioned by Lacerda in the Lacerda files, the native Terran reptilian. And I've made a video about this. I'm going to have to get it back on my YouTube channel or just redo it. Lacerda said that our scientists, when they put dinosaur bones together in museums, that iguanodons, the hands that are on the iguanodons, the arms, are native Terran reptilian arms. And I'll show you this. Actually, iguanodon skeleton. There's a really good one online from the British Museum. Here it is. This is the one I used in the video I made. So according to Lacerda from the Lacerda files, this is an incorrect put together dinosaur. She mentions it if you listen to the Lacerda files. And these nubs here that she said were shaved, they're actually opposable thumbs. And these arms that are on the iguanodon. So some dinosaur skeletons were put together incorrectly, and this is even proven by paleontologist Jack Horner. He's like the woo-woo of the paleontologist field because he's the one admitting that dinosaurs, like raptors, were more like big chickens. In fact, their T-Rex was a scavenger. That's what his big jaw was for. It was for like kind of like a huge vulture, if you imagine that. Not like a vulture, like can't fly, but he was a scavenger. That's what his huge jaws were for, scraping gristle off bone. He wasn't an apex predator. A lot of the stuff in Jurassic Park, Steven Spielberg admitted years later because he admitted that, yeah, the raptors in his movie should have had feathers. And we do know that there are relic dinosaurs alive to this day, because I'm going to make videos about it, of the Thunderbird, supposedly raptors that are seen in deserts across the planet that have feathers. Um, and that there is a, and they mocked it in Jurassic Park, so we're gonna have to. That's a so yeah, native Terran reptilian arms right here on the iguanodon, and they did this on purpose. So some of the dinosaurs are, but there are dinosaurs. If you want to call them dinosaurs, dinosaur isn't a word that was created until what, the 1800s. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna make a separate video on it, but um, because when you find a new dinosaur, Jack Horner said this, you get to name it. And he also made there's a lecture, I think it's on YouTube from him, called Shape Shifting Dinosaurs. And he talks about how a lot of these dinosaurs, I think the Stegosaurus was one of them, they they change so much throughout their growth cycle. That's why he calls them shape shifting dinosaurs. The bones from baby Stegosauruses look nothing like the adults. They don't start growing their spikes in their certain parts like that until they hit, like, I guess, pubescent age or whatever, and that's so they would put together younger skeletons of an already known dinosaur, and they get to rename it. So only the only a small percent of the actual dinosaurs um, actually exist. Some of them are the same, and yeah. So that's my rant about dinosaurs and the iguanodon, and that comes from native Terran reptilian. Here's another. And regardless of the museums where the iguanodons are put together, they all have these opposable nubs because, I don't know, I guess when they find certain. Yeah, look at this thing, and it's standing upright. Like, this is yeah. Anyway, and so yeah, Microsoft Whiteboard. I think this is going to be let's see what kind of tools we got on here. Untitled Whiteboard text. Add shape or line. Yeah. I'm just playing around. Yep. Yeah, I can. I'm gonna have to do some arts and crafts later on. This ain't the one I'm gonna use in the stream. I'm gonna make one up later, but I'm just familiarizing myself with the whiteboard here. What's going on there? All right. And then we got dotted lines. Don't have a um an opacity option, is there? Line color picker. No, but want the gray. Yeah, see, that's kind of cool. I can make a yeah. This is definitely and then when I need to add text, real easy to do. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, reptilian conspiracies. Right. Yep. Yeah, this is format text color picker. Oh, wait, that's right. The this is real easy. Yeah, everything is on. Oh, wait, I don't like that though. Hold on. Just pick the. Wait, that ain't good. What's going on? Lock. What does that mean? Alright, so if these are locked together, so like after I make the grid, I lock it. And let me just see something here. Then, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to have to play around with this. Anyone know how to... Well, it's still doable. I could pretty much... Alright. We can make hearts. Oh, we got emojis on here. Put check marks. Green. We got hearts. So I could be like, I love this theory. Yeah, okay. um, yeah, it'll work. It'll work. And then because all the, can we turn this into a blackboard or is that racist? That's racist. Visually, a blackboard would look better. Can you change the add note or note grid? Oh, you can add a grid. I'm gonna have to go watch some tutorials on this. So, yeah, that's going to be what I use for maybe. I think it should work. I'll have to play around with it, and but it should do what I wanted to do. So there goes a question about dinosaurs. This is at the Smithsonian. Everything you want to know about dinosaur sex. By studying dinosaurs' closest living relatives, we are able to uncover their secret mating habits and rituals. Okay, but we do know that some dinosaurs existed because there's relics of them, especially thunderbirds, raptors that are still seen in the deserts to this day. Um, Mo- Mokembe, well, pl- Palladiosaurs, like the Loch Ness monster and the dinosaurs that are seen in the Congo. There's also some other ancient relics that are almost extinct. It's a shame because they're fascinating creatures. Which are giant tortoises from like the Galapagos Islands. That they are insane looking, and sadly, a lot of the tortoises were hunted by pirates and sailors, and, you know, as sources of food. Yeah, it's a shame. There's also mythology about giant tortoises. I think the mythology might come from Japan or India that are supposedly this ancient species of tortoise that is like the huge tortoise Morla, which is what I named my necromancer character in the last epoch. In fact, you just want to play some last epoch today? That might be fun. Giant tortoises that still live, and they are the size of islands. And there have been sailors that have landed on them, and then the island starts moving, and they find out they're on top of a fucking giant tortoise. And they're some type of ancient species. And remember, America was originally called Turtle Island by the natives. So yeah, a lot of this is my dinosaur sex and Microsoft Whiteboard rant. So yeah, if you leave me any questions about the stream, you can leave them on either video. I'll get through all the comments and check them. Unless you're John Doe, I don't even read your comments anymore, dude. I just delete them. I won't ban you from the channel. You can leave comments all day. Go ahead and type them out. You could write a fucking macro code to leave comments. I don't give a shit. You're just a nasty, spiteful, evil person. I don't know what you get off on going around YouTube doing. Like, who are you? Some gatekeeper of knowledge on planet Earth? Please. Go look at, yeah, Google's already in trouble. They're getting sued by Rumble. Didn't know if you heard that. Bill, they want 1 billion. They're asking for $1 billion. It's like the Doctor Evil when, yeah, $1 billion. No, that ain't shit. That ain't shit for Google. They should. They're suing them over something about advertising. Going back to the AdSense, yeah, there is no AdSense on my channel. See, I'll show you. It's not turned on, but you can leave super thanks. And thanks to 2 people left me super thanks yesterday on videos. So yeah, you can support the channel there. Real estate news with Catherine and user PH8. Okay, yeah, at user. Didn't put her. Or you can email me questions at kinninigan@gmail.com. So maybe I'm thinking that wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe tomorrow night I'll get enough questions together by then. You can leave them on this video. Leave them on. I will rank every. I made that video shorter on purpose, and this one's a little longer because I'm ranting. But yeah, I'm gonna play around Microsoft Whiteboard. I think it'll be a good idea. I did a few lecture John. That's a really word. John's on him before. Yeah, thanks to everyone who support the channel. We got some food, cigarettes, catnip. Yeah, we're good. Um, what's when's the Steam's? Oh yeah, that's about a month. Yeah, that's why. That's why I gotta start streaming. We gotta bank some money for the Steam summer sales coming up. Oh yeah, but never buy your video games at full price. Now, actually, there's a lot of cool new games. I've been playing Last Epoch. Maybe we'll play some Last Epoch. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Actually, I find it's better to load that game right through Steam. Their servers, they're fine, but sometimes to get on the server when you're playing, yeah. The thing is, like, if you stay idle for like a half hour, I think you get booted from the server. But it's an RPG. You shouldn't be standing still for a half hour unless you're me and you get distracted or you're watching a YouTube video while you're playing. Yeah. ADHD. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Last Epoch official. Here, let's see my Steam profile. Last Epoch, Harbingers of Ruin. Now, is this 21 hours? Yeah, this was a gift from one of my subs. We got Hogwarts Legacy as a gift. We got Last Epoch as a gift. And we got one more game that I haven't installed. You know what? We got to play this soon. This is Stray. This is the game where you actually play as a cat. I was going to do this, and then I broke my finger a few months ago, and I figured out, well, this is probably a game I'm going to need 2 hands for. I don't think it's a point-and-click game. No big deal. I'm playing Last Epoch right now, and I'm doing pretty damn good at it. Yeah, see, it didn't boot up yet. Stop. Hold on. Yeah, not a big deal. Yeah, if I do, record it. Yeah, see, when I launch it right from Steam instead of using the icon to do it, play full offline, play Last Epoch. It's got 2 options. I play online. I think I know what the difference is. You could trade with people and stuff like that, but if you create a character online, you can't use it offline or something like that. I don't know. No big deal. I got fiber optic internet from Verizon, so yeah. Everyone's playing Diablo, I think, because a new season came out. Video games are good. I gotta stay away from the internet. Everything is about porn stars. I'm sick of hearing about porn stars and dementia-ridden. Oh yeah, I told you, we're all conspiracy theorists. We get kicked off YouTube for talking about shit, saying we're spreading misinformation. Oh well, guess what? They just said. Just guess what? They just admitted it was real. Uh, Brandon. I'm not. I don't want to say his name. I don't know. Brandon's daughter's diary, specifically about taking showers. Yeah, yeah. Now that just came out. It's legit. You know, whatever. So I'm sick of hearing about politics. People want to know what. I don't even vote. No. But if I did, if I was, if people need a reason to, I'll tell you why. When Trump was in office, he bought my workstation. He gave us, oh, like my desktop. That's Sir Pounce from Game of Thrones. Sir Pounce. Yeah. He was one of Tomlin's cats. Him, Sir Pounce, Lady Whiskers, and Boots. And there's a story about him. He catches a mouse, and Lady Whiskers steals the mouse from him, and then Cersei berates Joffrey or something about like he's not a real noble cat, like the woman had to catch the mouse. And it was funny because the opposite happened. Um, Macy caught a mouse about a few weeks ago, and Dougal stole it off her. And he's an 18 pound. He's 18 pounds. He's a Bombay black cat. He is big. He's not fat. He is big. And he growled with the mouse in his mouth, hanging out. And he was like, "Roar." I was like, holy shit, he sounds like a panther, like growling. Like, oh my God. So I had to coerce the mouse off him. Yeah, so that's why I want. And I'm reading Game of Thrones right now, so that's why that's. I'm not up to. Yeah, we're not up to the Sir Pounce book yet. I'm on a Clash of Kings right now. That's the second book. If you watch Game of Thrones TV series, that is the second season. I'm right up to the Battle of Blackwater right now, which is totally different than the fucking book. It's yeah. Anyway, it's off my rant today. I got some things to do. Yeah, we are going to. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to rush the stream because this is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to need some time for this because there is quite a few. What is he talking about? Oh, we got another. The word Kinninigan has no basis in fact. He made it up. Right. Why don't you go look up the Reptilian Hunter's Manual on Google that's floating around? Supposedly the Vikings had used it too. He just insulted all my subs. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. What does that have to do with reptilians ruling the world? He's whatever, trolls. Like I said, that was your whole purpose in life when you spawn. Talking about dinosaur sex. Yeah, maybe certain dinosaurs shouldn't reproduce because look at the offspring they make. What'd you do in your lifetime? I trolled Kinninigan's YouTube channel because And usually, most of these people they hide. They never show themselves. They don't use a real name. Man. And I got shit to do because I can multitask. I'm doing laundry. I got cats to take care of. I got. I think I'm going to make meatballs today. Yeah. And what would you do today? I trolled Kinninigan's YouTube channel. Yeah. And I'm still going to play Last Epoch and figure out how to use Microsoft Whiteboard. So yeah, I'm letting everyone know. I went through all these. Darby dragons. Yeah, well, that's what dinosaurs were called before. Oh, you can't see this. I'm sorry. I was over. I forgot I had the Serpent's desktop. I have two screens, obviously. The troll that was. Anyway, channel is growing. I wanted to, yeah, get around 1,000 subs anyway before I start streaming. And, yeah, I'm thinking probably tomorrow. That'd be good. That'll give me plenty of time to put a good stream together. Anyway, any questions or comments, leave them below. If you could support the channel, all the links are in the description. Take care and God bless.